tonight, what I want to talk about, do you remember last week I was giving you this little trial to see what you might think about the location for our 2010 annual seminar? And we had suggested we would have it in Washington, D.C., because we could gather people together and be wonderful. Well, not everybody was wild about that, even though some really liked it. And we really thought it was a good central place to have our conference. But I guess majority of the people felt that we needed something more touristy and something that would really attract our people. And the Disney World was really mentioned very strongly. So as you know, and if you haven't received it as yet, we have a mailing that went out last week, and it's going to we're going to have it at the Walt Disney World on May 22nd and 23rd of 2010. Can you believe we're already up to a decade in this year? And we're going to have it at the Swan and Dolphin Resort in the Walt World, and it should be just delightful. And we're sending out to you a flyer that'll tell you how you can earn, are you ready for this, a free trip. Woohoo! Woo! You can do it by personal sponsoring, or get this, or to a lot of you think, oh, sponsoring, I don't think I can do that. And they panic and all of that. But don't panic, because for you who do personal sales, we're not penalizing you. You can do personal sales. We have that for that also. And then if you want to do a combination of personal sales and personal sponsoring, we can do that. Or for the top levels of management, EDs, IEDs, and diamonds, you can work from your group bonus volume, and you can earn also based on group bonus. So there couldn't be a reason in the world why some of you are thinking, we don't know, there's nothing for me. There's something for everybody. And I think it gives you such a wonderful way that you can do this. So what my suggestion to you is to sit down, read over the brochure if you haven't done so already, and read at least 2 to 3 times. 5 would be preferable, so you really get the feeling of what it is, and in doing so, you really feel it, and you know what you have to do, and it's going to be so easy to do, and you have from July 1st, we've been accumulating the volume through December 31st, so you got 6 full months, and you're going to be able to be 2 nights at the hotel, 5 wonderful meals, 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, 1 banquet, and you can also earn some of your transportation costs. So read it through, and I won't go through it now, but it's very exciting, and I think you're all going to like it. And every new recruit that we get in, we want to make sure that they set their goal to be there. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Disney World? Now, some of you might say, "Oh, I've been there." Yeah, but it's really it's an exciting place to go many times. And you remember, I have told my story. It's not really the location as much as it is being with everybody. I told you when I was a director, I won my trip, and they didn't tell us in those days where it was located until afterwards, and then they'd surprise us. Well, it was really a surprise to me because I worked very hard, and I lived in San Jose, California, and the seminar was in Palo Alto, California, which is approximately 5 miles from my house. And I thought, well, gee, if they could fly me if I could go up to San Francisco and they could fly me somewhere and then bring me back, but, that wasn't in the cards. But I wanted to go somewhere. But, I just thought to myself, when I got there, oh gosh, that was seminar. It was being with everybody, and that's what we should look at, ladies. Is that it's being together and learning together and having fun together, and that's really what the conference is all about. So read it through and peruse it intently, and make it yours, and make sure and you get your registration in, and we'll be in contact with you on this all the time. And of course, we got the 2 optional workshops, as we always have, to get additional training, and we're going to have a lot of other training, and we'll give you the program in the not-too-distant future. So anyhow, that's kind of exciting news tonight, and we go from that area. And I'm not going to wait any longer because I know we've got two wonderful ladies tonight. And I'm going to turn this over to Nancy Hahn now, and she's going to tell you about our subject for tonight and the wonderful ladies who are going to share their knowledge. So, Nancy, it's yours.
Good evening, ladies. Wow, isn't it powerful to know where we're going and the excitement of going to Walt Disney World? Now, I know all of you are cheering, but we've got to remember now this is not all about us. This is all about our people, and many of them taking their very first trip with Janique International. So you're going to get busy, and you're going to start talking to them, and you're going to have little contests for the people that have registered and get it in early to Janique, because the sooner they register, the stronger your group will be, because they'll be guaranteed to be there. So let's get after that right away. And tonight our topics kind of fit right into that, because it's all about recruiting, and you've been hearing this week after week after week, and yet thank you, Phyllis and Mr. Knobs, for coming back and looking at those personal sales seriously. When we look at a new person and we keep looking at her and talking to her, many, many times we say, this girl is coming in the business no matter what, and it's our choice, not hers. And we've got to get to the point where we bring people in that know this is a great, great business. And we've asked two speakers tonight to talk about it's their choice to join our great family, not ours. So I would like to bring on Juanita Lambers, who's been with us for a long time and has always been in the recruiting circle, and many, many times has been disappointed because she couldn't beg them in. And Juanita and I have had a conversation many times about it's got to be their choice. So, Juanita, would you take it away?
Well, thank you, Nancy. Just give me a little time, a whole half an hour, or a whole half a day to put something together. I appreciate that. Anyhow, I know we need help at Janique, and I'm always looking for new people. Having someone excited about our products and the business is the first indication to have them join. Second, you, as her sponsor, need to find out if she is able to make a commitment to do the business. She needs to know it is work. Then find out what she wants from her business. A new washer, more money for the budget, time away from her family, or time with grown-ups. And in that case, you need to, you as her director, need to guide her. You need to teach her how to open the newspaper and find leads, such as meetings of Red Hat groups or health fairs, and teach her how to go out and talk to these people. Now, third, this is the hard part, it needs to be her wants. You must bring out a little fun also, as our conference in Orlando, it will be a blast. Show her how to earn it free by sharing Janique with 5 new friends and relatives or strangers, and let her know you're going to help her. Make sure she knows that you will be by her side or just a phone call away all the time. And last, I believe during her training, she needs to know how to play the numbers game, the 1/3 rule. Many are asked, some say yes, and a few will do you proud. Thanks, Nancy.
Oh, thanks, Juanita. And isn't that the truth? We do work with at all times that 1/3 rule, and that's what Juanita and I, and many of you have learned, because just as sure as we've got her on the line, what happens? That bait, we tend to lose her, so what do? We've got to put some more bait on and go after that second girl and third girl and fourth girl. We can never, ever stop with one. And sometimes I think we spend so much time on that one person that we don't go fishing and fish for more. So now, Jackie Tracy, you're on, and we're always so proud to listen to you and listen to your knowledge, so we'll ask you just to take it away.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for allowing me to share tonight. Ladies, we all know that sponsoring is a numbers game. Many of you have heard the abbreviations SW, SW, SWN. For those of you who may not be familiar with these abbreviations, they stand for Some will,